Guys, it's Dr. Fix. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to another interesting edition here where we're going to be talking about what's the difference between fuel tank pressure sensor and fuel rail pressure sensor. If you're new to my channel, coming here for the first time, kindly subscribe and turn on your notification. This is a two-way traffic. You're helping me to grow my channel and I'm helping you to fix your car for free. Either way, it's the both of us. So don't think you're actually doing me a whole lot of favor, dumping millions of dollars in my account when you actually subscribe to me. So what's the difference between the fuel rail pressure sensor and the fuel tank pressure sensor? I don't know if you've asked him this question before, but if you're the kind of person out of your curiosity are trying to find out, actually there is no too much difference. The thing here is, in the old model cars, that the engineers decided that they want ECM to actually oversee how much fuel quantity that actually goes inside the combustion chamber, and then need a sensor to actually do that. That is where the fuel tank pressure sensor was actually engineered or created or engineered and equipped inside the car. So for most systems that have a fuel tank pressure sensor, then we have no fuel rail pressure sensor. And for those cars that have fuel rail pressure sensor, then we have no fuel tank pressure sensor. So either ways, they can either be equipped with the left or they're equipped with the right, but they cannot be equipped with both. So the fuel rail pressure sensor is some sort of advance of the fuel tank pressure sensor. The fuel rail pressure sensor is equipped in systems that are a GDI system. What are GDI systems? Gasoline direct injectors. These GDI systems in Volkswagen or in German cars, they're going to be having a maybe fuel stratified system. But beware, not all Volkswagen that are fuel stratified that actually have fuel rail pressure. But what you have to understand here is that the system that have high fuel pressure sensor, fuel rail pressure, they often have high pressure fuel pump. Now you see where the engineering, because there is an introduction of a high fuel pressure sensor that utilize a high fuel pressure injector for the better atomization of the fuel going into your combustion chamber to eliminate streaming of fuel, which the previous injectors in your non-high fuel pressure systems do. That is why the system was engineered. But in this case, you're talking about a whole pounds of pressure. You're talking about a whopping 2000 psi pressure going into your combustion chamber through the high pressure injector. Now, for the system that actually engineered to have fuel tank pressure sensor, they are dealing with 35 to 40 psi of pressure from the fuel pump. While the system that I engineered to use the fuel rail pressures are dealing with between 1,500 to 3,000 or even 4,000 psi pressure of fuel going into the combustion. Now you can know that the fuel tank pressure sensor handle a pressure that is less, while the fuel rail pressure sensor handles pressure that is actually more and astronomically high, but the both of them are actually designed to give the computer information of the pressure that is right there, so the computer can use that sensor to control the amount of pressure of fuel, amount of fuel going into the combustion chamber. I hope you find this very useful to understanding the difference between the fuel tank pressure sensor and the fuel rail pressure sensor. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification. I'll catch you on the next one. If you have any further question, drop in the comment section below.